All right, fans of music, welcome. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for real people, just like you and just like me. All right, so top 20 melodic rock records for the year 2021, which is just about over. And I waited right until the end. All right, so let's go through this list, shall we? All right, number 20 is the band Paris, and their album, it's called 2020, produced by Steve Newman. Both Frederic and Sebastian, the two guys that have been in that band for almost a decade now. And I think this is just their third record. So they don't crank out albums. Frederic has a very unique vocal. You're either going to love it or you're going to be like, yeah, I don't like that. But I tend to like the way these guys sound. And the album, again, 2020, courtesy of AOR Heaven, number 19. So I have a few of these here in the collection. Sunstorm, and the album's called Afterlife. Ronnie Romero replaces the legendary Joe Lynn Turner, and all hell breaks loose on the internet. But apparently, Joe did not want the gig anymore. This is produced by Alessandro Del Vecchio and features the guitar work of Simone Mularoni, who is just an insane guitar player. You have to hear it. If you like Deep Purple, if you like Rainbow, that sound is very apparent on Afterlife by Sunstorm at number 19. And number 18 is the band RIAN, RIAN, and their album 23. They're a Swedish band. It's a totally unique sound, and it's definitely AOR and melodic and catchy and all of the above. It's great stuff. At number 17, SPEKTRA and their album Overload, band from Brazil. By the way, Sunstorm, RIAN, and SPEKTRA are all on the Frontiers label. Overload features Brazilian vocalist by the name of BJ, also features help from Jeff Scott Soto on this record. So if that's your thing and you want to hang out with SPEKTRA, again, this is I don't know how many albums they've come out with, but they're consistent and they're usually really good. So definitely check out SPEKTRA. At number 16 is Memoria Avenue and their self-titled debut, which again, I have in the collection here. Here it is, Memoria Avenue. This is just good AOR. It's solid from the first note to the last note on here. Again, featuring the vocals of Jan LeBrant and a band from Norway. You're going to find Norway is really up and coming as a melodic rock hotbed. And number 15 is the band Hunter. Hunter resides in Chile in South America, and their album's called Hungry Heart. If you like Whitesnake, if you like these big guitar riffs and big syrupy keyboards, you're going to like Hunter. And number 14 is Peter H. Nilsson, my old pal, who is back with his second album. The album's called Sign of Myself. I believe this is courtesy of AOR Heaven. Hungry Heart, the prior album, was courtesy of Pride of Lions Music. Peter H. Nilsson and singer Chris Biano just are magic together. They make really great music, and Sign of Myself is a great follow-up album for Peter, who, again, writes these great hooks and great songs, and definitely something you should check out. And number 13, a surprising entry here by the band 7HY, courtesy of Lions Pride Music. The album's called Rogues Gallery. This is a band from the UK. They're kind of under the radar. I don't think anybody in the States really knows who they are. Just a spectacular big chorus, acoustic guitars. It's kind of like Saigon Kick or Extreme or Mr. Big in their heyday. Just really good vocals and really good singing, and you can light a campfire and hang out. I think you can really get into 7HY. Rogues Gallery, a band from the United Kingdom. At number 12, Heartland. The album's called Into the Future, courtesy of Escape Music and vocalist Chris Ousey, who sounds like he did 30 years ago. Great material, great music, great album. At number 11 is a brand new band from Norway called ZELBO. It's ZELBO, ZELBO. The album's called In My Dreams, and I was shocked and surprised and stunned. This is just some really well put together, very melodic, almost a little bit on the pop side of things for ZELBO, but I really enjoyed it, and I think you will too. At number 10, do I have this? Yes, I do. All right. The album is Four. The band is Houston, another band from Sweden. This is their fourth album, courtesy of Frontiers Music, as was ZELBO. They just write great songs, big hooks. It's melodic, it's catchy, and I think you'll dig it. At number 9 is the band CREYE. They are back with their second album. It's coincidentally called Two, another band from Sweden. And these guys write constantly great hooks. My only beef with CREYE is at times they kind of get into that synth wave thing a little bit, and their production almost sounds a little overproduced, but man, do those guys know how to make really good music. So CREYE at number 9 with their album Two. Number 8 is a brand new band from Sweden called Winding Road, courtesy of AOR Heaven. Self-titled album and much more traditional, unlike CREYE, who is high production value. Winding Road is a bit grittier. It's a bit more like late 1980s hard rock or heavy metal. It's great stuff. At number 7 is the band NITRATE and their album Renegade, a band from the UK. Really spectacular album from start to finish. Again, rather surprising how good this stuff is. My buddy Darren over at Sleeve Saturday, he was talking about NITRATE a few months ago, and that caught my attention. I started listening, and I was like, yeah, this is good stuff. At number 7, their album's called Renegade, courtesy of AOR Heaven. At number 6, Save the World, and their album called Two, TWO. It's a band from Nashville, and they tap into all of the great 80s American music, and they just put it together in a way like they're just toying with everybody. They really are a talented bunch of guys, and you really, if you want to be surprised, there's a song on there that is just like something Boston would record in their prime. Again, Save the World and their album Two. It is just a great record. I was listening to this song called Miss Muse, which I believe was the first single from it, and it just sticks in your brain forever. Number 5, Kent Hilli, the amazing Kent Hilli, and the album The Rumble, courtesy of Frontiers Music. Kent now singing for the band Giant, which is kind of breaking news, and also the lead singer of Perfect Plan. Kent teamed up with the amazing Michael Palace to produce The Rumble, and just one great song after another. The production value is just fantastic, and Kent right now could be the hottest singer in melodic rock for sure. At number 4 is a band called the Blood Red Saints. Number 4, and their album is called Undisputed. Imagine if John Bon Jovi sang for Journey. All right, that's what this sounds like, and I don't know. This thing caught me way off guard. That's why it's at number 4. This is a British band. They put this out with not that much fanfare earlier this year, and holy crap, Batman, it is great. So Blood Red Saints at number 4 with Undisputed. Number 3 is a band called Crush and their album Tropical Thunder. They spell Crush Cruzh. Another band from Sweden, another band courtesy of Frontiers Music. And we had to wait 3 or 4 years for the new Crush album, but they did not disappoint. At number 2, and this collaboration is really hard to ignore. Number 2 is the band Groundbreaker. This is their second album. Again, courtesy of Frontiers Music. Collaborations between Steve Overland and Stefano Leonetti and Alessandro Del Vecchio. It's really good. It's really good hard rock and AOR stuff. And could have been my number 1, but I could not let this young lady down because she had the best album for me early on in the year, and she stayed in that position the entire year. Her name is Ches Kane. She's a new singer from the UK. I was fortunate enough to have a nice Zoom interview with her. She really is the best new singer of this year, as far as I'm concerned. And the song Better Than Love is probably my favorite new song of 2021. She checks in at number 1, again, courtesy of Frontiers Music, produced by the great Danny Rexon from the band Crazy Licks. And Danny does a spectacular job, just, I don't know, emulating every kind of 80s thing and putting it into one song and one album. Just spectacular. So there you have it. My top 20, number 1, Ches Kane, and her self-titled debut, courtesy of Frontiers Music. If you haven't listened to Ches, you should check her out. And again, you can always watch the video back. I will post the list in the description box of the video, so you can see it, and maybe you can help these artists by actually going out there and purchasing a physical copy of the CD. This is just great music for the year 2021. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.